do stretching and then do some readings from the Tao Te Ching. We're in part 76. When alive, the body is soft and pliant. When dead, it is hard and rigid. All living things, grass and trees, while alive are soft and supple. When dead, become dry and brittle. Thus that which is hard and stiff is the follower of death. That which is soft and yielding is the follower of life. Therefore, an inflexible army will not win. A strong tree will be cut down. A big and forceful occupy a lowly position, while the soft and pliant occupy a higher place. Living things are characterized by softness and pliancy. Death is characterized by dryness and rigidity. We can see this just by looking around. When plants and animals are dead, their lifeless forms lose all trace of moisture and therefore all flexibility and suppleness. Thus, being yielding and flexible is the way to embrace life. By keeping this in mind, our approach to life becomes dynamic and capable of growth and adaptation. When changes occur, we can handle the challenge. We can thrive in a world of constant change, while those who are inflexible encounter increasing difficulties and resistance. An army that cannot adapt to the ever-changing conditions on the battlefield will soon find itself outmaneuvered and defeated by an enemy that is more nimble. A tree that grows hard and strong makes excellent timber, and so will quickly be chopped down and put to use. These are both examples where rigidity leads to death. That which is forceful and aggressive may seem to have the upper hand, but in fact occupies a lower position of disadvantage. Conversely, being yielding and flexible may be perceived as a weakness, but is in fact a great strength that occupies a higher position, leading to victory and success. Again, this Tao principle pervades all aspects of life. Therefore, companies that use high-pressure sales tactics will not end up with the most satisfied customers and repeat business. Similarly, if we apply pressure to others in an attempt to make them do what we want, we'll end up with resentment and alienation. Smart companies apply no pressure. They provide attention, service, and assistance to customers, thus earning their trust, which can lead to repeat business and referrals. If we use the soft approach in life, we too can win the trust of others and end up with happy customers of our own. Reflection.
Like water. Bruce Lee's analogy of water.
Such a metaphor for everything in life. It's a really great teaching. Just the idea of being flexible, being open, that you can actually still be strong and flexible, not a sign of weakness. Matter of fact, it's the opposite. Rigid is going to ultimately end in death.
I'd like to add something. Be it that we're stretching and we're reading the part about not being rigid and how being flexible is more lifelike is, I say ironic. But I just want to comment on the very last part of the reflection on the passage where it's like hardcore sales tactics won't be the best salesman. I really feel like I've experienced that, like for sure in life. Like I used to work at an office store, and you know, when we sell a computer, they're like, oh, we'll sell the printer and the cables and whatever you can sell with it so we can get good sales. And when we be aggressive, people just straight tell us like, yeah, if you try to sell me more with this, I'm not going to buy what I came here to buy. But when we also used to sell furniture too, you know, and when I used to take my time, the manager used to always get on me like, why are you spending all this time with this lady? I'm like, I'm at desks and furniture, and when we end up making the most money on people like her, which we took our time with.
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate, like, I don't appreciate the salespeople that are really aggressive. Makes you feel very uncomfortable. So, when you own your own business, you kind of learn, like, well, if I don't like being treated that way, then why would you do that to others, you know? Like, when everybody's being aggressive trying to sell, sometimes it's hard to stay in business, you know, because there's so much competition. But like the way of the Tao is just kind of just going with nature. You don't really, in my eyes, you're not like too greedy for more. Like you're content with what you have, and you're patient to build slowly, opposed to just like constantly having to double, triple your profits or whatnot. Like you're more patient, and I mean you're here to here to provide a service, and not everybody needs the service, but the people that do need it, they really want you there, you know. Like the beauty of Uber, for example, not everybody needs a ride, but the people that do need a ride, they really want you there, and then the app connects you with those people. The martial arts, I know it's not for everybody. It's for some people. The people that it's right for, they really do need it, and it really will benefit them. But it doesn't mean that it's for everybody. I mean, it's clearly not for everybody. You know. It's just so subtle things. You know, just wearing my T-shirt, just wearing the T-shirt logo. A lot of people approach me all the time just from seeing the logo. They'll come up to me, ask questions, and that's how I like to promote. I don't really like to force people into anything. That's not the way of the Tao, you know. And I just feel that it's more authentic when it's not for everybody. When only people get involved, the people that belong there, then it's more authentic. You know, it's like the opposite of like what gyms do. You know, they want like everybody to join, but the martial arts is not really like that. It's for the right people. But that teaching is just reminding you how important it is to realize the benefits of the yin energy, because the yang is just so dominant out there, like the strength and everything. But you gotta remember the opposite, like the relaxation, like resting, sleeping, nutrition, stretching, massages, affection, family. Like that's more the yin aspect. Like don't forget about how important that is. Don't just focus on the yang all the time.
I was even thinking about my work and mental health, and, you know, how important having flexibility in your mind is to your overall health. You get rigid and locked up in certain ways of thinking or being. That's when people get stress, strokes, heart attacks, cancer, all that shit. I think a lot of it just starts from being inflexible emotionally, mentally. That's an impact on the body too.
For sure. So meditation is like no thoughts. It's like relaxing your mind. The opposite is just thinking all the time. High stress, always worried, thinking about the past and future. It's teaching you to embrace meditation for your mind, and then the body is it's pretty obvious, especially in martial arts. You know, just because somebody's strong doesn't necessarily mean they could defend themselves or spar and stuff like that. It's not just about strength. A lot of it is just, if you know how to move right, get out the way, you're agile, you have good reflexes, you have skill, you have precision, then you could overcome people that are bigger and stronger. Even though you might not be as strong or big, you still overcome them. So we always try to balance it out. We usually strength train for about 30 minutes, and then we do about 30 minutes of stretching to balance it out. Also find time to meditate too. Alright, 77. The Tao of Heaven is like drawing a bow. Lower that which is high, raise that which is low, reduce that which has excess, add to that which has deficiency. The Tao of Heaven reduces the excessive and adds to the deficient. The Tao of people is not so, reducing the deficient in order to offer to the excessive. Who can offer their excess to the world? Only those who have the Tao. Therefore, sages act without conceit, achieve without claiming credit. They do not wish to display their virtue. The workings of the Tao can be compared to archery. If the arrow is pointed too low or too high, we must compensate by tilting up or down. The amount of strength that goes into pulling back the bowstring also has to be just right, or the arrow will either overshoot the target or fall short. The above is sometimes mistranslated as being the adjustments in the length of a bowstring when making a bow. To understand what Lao Tzu is really saying, we need to look at the chapter as a whole. It should be quite clear that the art of archery is a metaphor for hitting the target in life. The Tao acts in a balanced way. It tends to reduce whatever is too much and add to that which is insufficient. Thus, everything in the world is constantly moving toward equilibrium. A pot of hot water, if left alone, will gradually cool off, just as certainly ice cubes taken out of the freezer will melt. People often act in ways opposite to the balancing principle of the Tao. They cut down that which is already lacking and give to that which already has too much. They despise the impoverished while heaping praise upon the rich and powerful. They ignore the needy while focusing attention on celebrities. We can keep the Tao in mind and not follow the herd. Whenever we have too much of anything, we can offer the surplus to those who do not have enough. In this fashion, we give in the same way that nature does, without claiming credit or feeling superior or the need to show off. It makes no difference whether people never find out about the good we have done. Having the Tao is its own reward. Reflection. Balance is key in the martial arts. It's in this chapter, Tao is talking about the importance of balance. Remember the balance in everything that you do. In this training, our Bao signifies the balance of the body, mind, and spirit. Body is fitness, right? Mind is combative, tactical, and then spirit is meditation, spirit. You gotta remember to balance all out. Even when we work on the Phoenix form, I always tell you guys, do the right side, left side, right side, left side. Don't just focus on one side and become unbalanced. When we're exercising, I don't tell you guys, okay, just do a pull-up with your right arm and that's it. Oh, don't forget about the left arm. Don't worry about that. You know, I don't be like, all right, let's do curls. Just right arm. That's it. Don't worry about that stuff. You know, it's like, imagine if you just didn't have one arm, didn't have one leg, didn't have one eye. I mean, we're so used to taking one side for granted, but don't forget how important it is to be whole. So when you do fitness training, don't get chicken legs. You know, like doing bench press all day, do nothing else. You know, like work out your legs too. Work out your whole body. That's what we try to do in our fitness. That's why I tell you guys, make sure you work the legs, work the arms, work the legs, work the arms, work the legs, work the arms. You know, like, work out everything in balance. Even when we spar, I say right side. Work on the right side, work on the left side. Work on the right side, work on the left side. Okay, so I always try to teach you guys to balance. Even when you eat, if all you do is eat meat and nothing else, there's going to be some problems, you know. You know, you need to balance out what you eat. You know, just a variety. That's what's good for you. Just notice anything in life, if you're not balanced, it's gonna create some problems. Even for me, when I started martial arts, it was really good for me. It was great. It was the best training method. But then I got into bodybuilding for maybe about 6 months or so, and then I stopped stretching for about 6 months. And I didn't stretch at all for 6 months. I lost a lot of flexibility during that time, and I was more vulnerable to injuries. And it took me about 2 years to recover to get back to where I used to be from my stretching.
2 whole years?
Yeah, about 2 years. From not stretching for 6 months, and all I did was weight lift and run. That's all I did. And the bodybuilding method is very unbalanced and unhealthy, and I know that through experience. Martial arts is the best method of training for overall health and longevity, and for practicality in combat. So just imagine me not stretching for 6 months compared to somebody else not stretching for 6 years or 20 years. And then they come in here, oh, how do I do the splits? I mean, you haven't been stretching for all those years, you got to make up for it. You know, so you got to put your time into it. Balance, balance, balance. So remember that when you eat, even when you work, try not to overwork, and don't work 20 hours a day and sleep for 2 hours. I mean, it's not balanced. You know, try to find time to sleep, time for yourself, time to work, time for family. You gotta balance out your life. If you live an unbalanced lifestyle, that's why I think a lot of people get heart attacks, cancer, they die early, because they're not balanced. You know. So there's a big theme in the Tao, the big theme in your school, even in Buddha's teachings. If you sum it up, one of the key teachings is just balance. Balance. So key teaching: live in balance, live in the moment, be in meditation. Very simple. Live in balance, live in the moment, be yourself. Those are like the 3 key principles of the Eastern ways. You don't even need to read thousands of books. If you stick to those 3 principles, they'll do you good.
Question about the stretching and in relation to balance. I think last week we were talking about a couple of different types of stretching. One was more slow and one was more, I forgot what you called it, but a little more aggressive or something like that, like shorter.
Dynamic.
Dynamic. How does that work again?
There's an isometric stretching, which is like the 30-second hold or longer, which we've been doing. But then dynamic stretching is kind of it's different than what, I don't know what to call this one. This one's kind of in between. But the dynamic stretching is kind of like forcefully kicking your leg up high. That's what like gymnasts do, where they just like go like foam, like that, you know. But this stretching is kind of like a 3-second hold at the maximum point, and then a relaxation, and another 3-second hold and relaxation. So it'll be like something like this. It'll be like, this is the relaxed, and then this will be the stretch for 3 seconds, and then this will be the relax, and then this will be the stretch. So you do that like 10 times. So rather than just holding this for 30 seconds straight, you relax, and then you hold, you relax, and then you hold, and you do that like 10 times. That is said to be very effective in improving your flexibility, because based on what I was told, when you do the isometrics, your muscles get in the safety mode and it starts tensing up, and then it won't let you get further, more flexible. But if you do the 3-second hold, it bypasses that safety mechanism, and then you get more flexible. So it could apply to any stretch. So it could be from this one, where you hold for 3 seconds and relax. You hold for 3 and relax. You hold for 3 and relax. You gotta do it multiple times, and not just saying, oh, just do this and then that's it. Like, you do it multiple times. Because you see some people, maybe some basketball players, they go on the court. No, I'm not talking about that. You gotta still put in the effort. It's just a different method of stretching. You're still doing 30 seconds. You're just doing it different, So we do this one. It'll be like a 3-second hold here, and then a relaxation, and then a 3-second, and relax. So you notice I do this a lot, and this is very effective here, just like that. Davin does this too, so I know it works. And plus, if you guys have been doing isometrics for 3 years here, and you're still not really getting more flexible anymore, this is something that you need to start to integrate into your stretching to take it to the next level.
It seems like when Davin comes, he does a split in no time. Like, man, what is the warm-up time? Like, been here for 3 minutes, been here for 3 hours. All right, let's go.
Yeah, I'm having trouble doing some of those stretches now with my knee. Try to modify it some kind of way.
You said what?
I'm having trouble doing some of those types of stretches, like even like the straddle stretch, because it's hurting my knee somehow.
Alright guys, let's work on the next